So good morning, everyone. As I said, my name's Councillor Parry. I'm the Community Wellbeing Spokesperson here at COSLA, and I'm also the Joint Chair of the Equally Safe Strategic Board, along with the Scottish Government Minister Christina McKelvey. So it's my privilege to chair this event up until lunchtime. You have me, and at that point, Councillor Stuart Curry, who's COSLA Spokesperson for Health and Social Care, will step into that role throughout the afternoon. And you'll meet him in the workshops, and our dual participation in this day, this kind of cements COSLA's commitment and ownership and partnership with the Scottish Government to both our public health reform programme and Scotland's globally leading strategy to prevent and eradicate violence against women and girls. Now, the priorities in Equally Safe directly contribute to several priorities set out in the public health priorities for Scotland. Both strategies promote a strong focus on prevention, early prevention, innovation and accountability. So today is the first day of 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, and understand and hope the second annual report of progress against the 118 actions cited in Equally Safe's delivery plan is being published today, so please look out for that. Today also marks the first opportunity to see and read the Improvement Service's new guidance on why violence against women and girls is a public health issue, and you should have a copy in your packs, and I've already popped a few notes from that here today in my opening remarks as well. But please do promote that far and wide. It's an excellent resource. But if you haven't had time to read through it yet, don't worry, I will skim you through some of the highlights. Now, Equally Safe recognises that violence against women is rooted in structural gender inequalities and therefore requires a whole population approach to address it. If we are to achieve Scotland's public health priorities, we need to recognise violence against women and girls as a public health issue, and that's what we're here to do today. So aiding us in our work today is Linda Hunter, who will be capturing our explorations and discussions graphically. She likes to be known as someone who can help liberate the valuable knowledge in your room. And your input will help her capture the key themes and messages of the day, so we can use these to inform how we move forward. And Linda also wants to help ensure the quality of her capture of the day in between sessions as well. So if you think of something important that hasn't been captured, let her know. And if you want to talk about what's taken shape, come and do so. So please don't be shy. She welcomes and wants your interaction, and she's very friendly. So we'll also be joined today by a range of experts and leaders across violence against women and girls and public health, who will be sharing their knowledge with us. In addition, the 120 people in this room represent a wide and diverse range of professionals and decision makers from across spheres of government, from across a range of public services and organisations, and from across the country as well. So thank you very much for travelling to be here. And I think this befits the importance of the conversation that we're about to have. We hope and our aim is that this event is not just another talking shop. It is a real opportunity to bring experience, knowledge and skills together to properly identify and plan for the step changes that are needed to eradicate violence against women and girls. So your workshops today are designed to emphasise the work part of that word. Never before have we hosted such a mixture of people with the range of expertise you bring from across health, local government, public sector and violence against women and girls sectors. So I'm excited by what will take shape and form today through your participation. And if you're neither an expert on violence against women and girls or public health, this is intentional, because violence against women and girls and across all its forms can't be eradicated unless we're tackling it together. And we, of course, need today welcome our violence against women and girls experts to the room, and they in turn will support and inform your workshop sessions. So if you have any questions or you want to dig deep into something you need more information about, they are here to help you as well. We have public health specialists and a number of violence against women local area partnership coordinators in the room too. These coordinators work to ensure every local authority has an engine room through which the local response to tackle gender-based violence is driven forward and joined up to the work of community planners, health and social care partnerships, community justice and community safety partnerships, to health services, the police. You get the picture. There's a lot of people here that can do much good. But please don't hesitate to ask any of the organisers for more information about the work of your partnership coordinator or how to get in touch with them. And if you've not yet had the chance to meet them in your professional role, hopefully you'll get a chance to meet them here today, either in your workshops or over coffee. So what we do know very well is that violence against women and girls includes domestic abuse, rape, sexual assault, stalking, commercial sexual exploitation, including prostitution, and so-called honour-based violence, including female genital mutilation and forced marriage. And we also know that violence against women and girls is exacerbated by other forms of inequality. Disabled women are twice as likely to experience men's violence as non-disabled women. 83% of trans women have experienced hate crime at some point in their lives. Black and minority ethnic and migrant women face higher levels of domestic homicide and abuse-driven suicide. Behind every single statistic is a human being, and the life cost to survivors are immeasurable, and of course, some don't survive. The economic impact is also literally unbearable in these times of diminishing public resources. UK-wide research indicates that some £2.3 billion could be the cost to the Scottish public purse of domestic abuse alone. Future costs, unless we can prevent violence against women and girls from occurring in the first place, will continue to challenge us. Today in Scotland, in statistical terms, there is one child living with violence against women and girls in every single classroom in our schools. Children and women who experience violence against women are at increased risk of experiencing inequality of outcomes throughout their life, including lower levels of physical and mental well-being and increased risk of harm. These include a greater risk of adverse mental health outcomes among women. The most prevalent include depression, suicide attempts, post-traumatic stress, other stress and anxiety conditions, sleeping or eating disorders, and psychosomatic conditions. Many of the physical health impacts of violence against women and girls will also have direct implications for children and women's mental health. Now, I could go on and on. It's a deep, dark picture, but I won't, because actually it's about deeds and not words that will change this picture, and that is, of course, why you're here today. So this event is purposely being held on day one of the 16 days of action against gender-based violence, and your action here today is just one part of a huge range of activity that's taking place across the world in this global period of intense awareness raising and activism. Together we can make a difference. Our part of this first day has been made possible by the collaboration energies of the key partners behind its organisation. So these are COSLA, the Improvement Service, NHS Scotland, and the joint Scottish Government and COSLA Public Health Reform Programme team. So thank you to everyone for their hard work, and thank you to all of you for being here to bring your expertise and your energies and hopefully your best selves to create Scotland's public health response to prevent and eradicating violence against women and girls. Now, I want to move on to, of course, our experts who are here today. So first of all, I'd like to welcome Anne Hamilton, who's the independent chair of Dundee Violence Against Women Partnership. So Anne, thank you for agreeing to bring your wide experience and knowledge to this day. Our beginning could not sit any better in your hands. Thank you, Anne.